Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. We said we was going to take a break, but we got too much stuff to talk about to take a break. We got too much stuff to talk about to take a break. Y'all know this is the All Subjects channel. No Matrix, no Simping, All Subjects channel. And we tackle all the subjects. And it's nice and icy out here because I'm still living like an Eskimo here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's why I got on my hat. But we got a lot to talk about. I want to kind of continue on the lines of what I was talking about at the end of the last night, and that's leaders and how we must conduct ourselves and how you should hold the leaders accountable. Now, one way you know who the leaders are, if the FBI ain't watching you, the CIA ain't watching you, you're not a leader. And of course they're going to watch everybody to a certain extent. But when they watch you closely, they trying to see if you're going to become the next charismatic leader that they don't want. See, chaos is permitted more so than a good positive leader, especially if he's black. You black, man, you better have a good security team, stuff like that, because there's people out there that don't want to see that. You know, they think we made to be the floor. They think we gotta always be the floor. But they say, I'm not racist. Yeah, but you want people to be the floor though. But you ain't racist. Nah, not you. So, but some of y'all won't listen to somebody if you don't like their hair, which is so superficial. Hey, I ain't cutting my hair. My hair gonna be like Donna Lights. My hair be getting long. I ain't cutting my hair, man. For what? I don't want to. But you ain't gonna listen to me over that? Okay, go listen to Power Bottoms, dudes that wear mascara and stuff like that. But who keeping score? Just the way the world is, you know. It's for everybody else to carve their own way. And as long as that stuff don't pertain to you or they don't try to involve you in it, you know, I believe in no matter what, treat people with respect, they treat me with respect, even if I don't agree with them. You know why? Because I'm no Matrix. I'm no Matrix. You know, the book is coming out. And y'all listen to little fraudulent no Matrix people like Andrew Tate talking about the Matrix this, Matrix that, but everything about him, singing in his drawers, forcing women to dance. No. All of that's Matrix. Getting your money fraudulently is Matrix behavior. It's Matrix behavior. Now, don't get me wrong, some rules are made to be broken, but we go by the Bible over here. So, I want to talk about leaders, and I want to show y'all how to treat leaders. Do not let them bully you, talking about be careful, making threats and stuff. Listen, man, the Most High ain't gonna do nothing to you without doing it to everybody that did something worse or so on and so forth. So when these dudes make their threats, man, they not, listen, man, only thing you got to focus on is getting tapped in with the Most High. And I'm going to show you how basic it is. I'm going to show you how basic it is. And, you know, so y'all won't be disheartened when these false leaders come toppling down. Now, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Like they tried to bring Martin Luther King, they tried to bring up that he was messing with those women. First of all, a man can practice polygyny. Now, he didn't do it the right way. He was trying to, you know, he didn't do it the right way. But that ain't nothing that can take away how he fought for rights that we didn't have. that we have now in part because of him. So when you look at leaders, you got to look at their body of work first. Now, that some stuff like Fruity Duty, that's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. I would encourage you pastors, I'm finna tell you, if you're a pastor and you watching me, right? If you gonna deal with women on the side, come in front of your church and tell them that you're gonna practice polygyny. Because the Most High ain't gonna have a problem with it. But it's y'all dudes keep trying to hide stuff. We know you want to clap variety cheeks. I mean, you're a man. I get it. That's what we do. That's what we want to do. Hey, y'all already know. Y'all already know how this gonna go. Y'all already know. I'm not going without sex. I'm just not. I'm trying to hear that, man. Do you think that's righteous? Yeah, it is if let's say you fast. You fast and you say I'm going without food, and you got a good reason for it. No selfish ambition attached to it. It's a good deed. Me though, hey, listen, man. I like to see it, smell it, touch it, enter. That's just how it is. Now you see how I'm telling you that? That's the first thing I want to talk about. A leader is supposed to be transparent because we know you're not perfect. So why ain't you transparent? Why ain't you keeping it real with these people? A leader also should do what he say he gonna do, and if the time hasn't come, he should go before the people and tell them, well, I haven't done this yet because we don't want to hear, like, you can't just talk, man. Like, you can't just talk. You got the resources, do what you said you're gonna do, and even if you got to start small. Like with me, I got plans that once I get the resource, I'm gonna start small and I'm gonna keep going bigger and bigger depending on my resources. You know, y'all stand with me, y'all gonna see it. It ain't gonna be, I'm getting ready to build such and such, and then all you see is me on vacation. That almost will make me look like I was an agent, and I'm not. Trust me when I tell you. I ain't in none of these groups. I ain't gonna be in none of these groups. You know, that's why y'all need to be downloading my material. Y'all need to be downloading it. Y'all need to be saving it. Because when you're a prophet, you day to day. When you're a real prophet, it's day to day. These fake prophets wearing mascara and stuff, Fruity Duty, they ain't gonna bother them. They want to put them in the forefront, and then they gonna shame them so you could lose faith in humanity. I ain't lost faith in humanity. At times, I start losing it. Then I'll see somebody or meet somebody. You know what, man? It's still good people out there. There's still good people out there. The good people need to come together and make things better. That's how it is. Forget this race stuff, man. Forget all these divisions, man. You know, get that stuff. I don't care if you don't agree with me politically. Especially if I'm right and you don't understand it, I ain't gonna keep. And I'm never talking about it at work no more. It's over for that. No politics, no religion, no dating at work. Not talking about dating. Nobody's gonna know what I think. If I'm working a job, I'm gonna do what I'm there to do. Yeah, I'll joke around. Yeah, I'll talk about sports and stuff that's harmless. But if I see somebody getting mad because they team losing or something, I'm not going to just keep teasing them. I might tease them a little bit. But sometimes sports is religion for people. So if you just a Bears fan to the heart and the Packers beat the Bears down, I ain't going to keep, especially if y'all miss out on the playoffs or something, I ain't going to keep badgering you over your head. Because this is what I do. I'm kind of different with the sport. What I do is, if my team lose, right, the next thing I'm going to cheer for the teams in the division. Especially teams that haven't been winning like that. I'm not the type, I hate this. I don't think I hate any of these teams. I don't want to keep seeing Mahomes every year. I like Mahomes as a player. But sometimes I want to see the Mahomes get put out and then come back with that hunger. It makes for a better season. But I like Mahomes. I think Mahomes got a lot of good dude qualities. I like Mahomes, man. But I don't want to see Mahomes every year. Put him out. Only team you're going to see me cheering for like that is my teams. The Bucks, Packers, the Warriors, the Badgers. I wouldn't care if they won every year. The Brewers. Y'all know I'm Milwaukee. I don't like everything about the city. I don't like all this zesty dudes. Borderline, fruity duty. Give me your money. They might as well do it like this. Give me your money. Because you not acting masculine, robbing people, man. But we'll be right back. Give me a second. Yeah, so we gotta, don't get heartbroken when you see these fake leaders start to tumble, man. And if they try to slander a real leader over some petty stuff, look, listen, man, people have financial problems sometimes. People have, like for instance, y'all be trying to write off a person for how they used to be back in the day when you can't trust these dudes that grow up in the church. Some of them be on fruity duty. Some of them be too arrogant. Some of them gonna be indifferent towards your struggles. I mean, you just got to go by, like I say, transparency, integrity, loyalty, stuff like that. Getting the work done. If you got millions in your account, I'm gonna say it, man. And I'm not trying to pile on to TD Jakes, but I'm gonna say it. When I was working in Texas at the halfway house, we used to take the kids out to community service. One particular day, TD Jakes was having a food drive, and I was there. We had the kids there, and I was there. I literally got into it with somebody because I just was baffled at the stuff that TD Jakes was giving people. I said, he can't know. It's got to be his people. Because if that's what he was giving them, it was like rotten oranges. It was just not good stuff, man. And then we went to a small church. We took them to a small church to help them with their food pantry, and they had good stuff. I'm like, man, they don't even got the budget he got. What is up with this, man? But I already knew about these dudes. I knew about them from my own research. I knew about them because, Ringo TV. Ringo did damage. He did damage. he was laying off into them preachers, man, I'm telling you. And it would be, they need to pray that he don't go back to that, because they done gave him even more. And I'm going to give credit where credit is due, man. They done gave him even more firepower. They better hope that he keep talking about celebrities and different things like that. Because he get on them again, it's probably going to be the last nail, the final nail in the coffin for Christianity, man. I'm just going to tell you like that. Now, I ain't going to lie, I done did a little damage myself. But like I say, I'm not against Christians. Like, I know that there are Christians that are in heaven right now. I know that there are Christians that will make it. They're not going to make it because they're Christians. They're going to make it because of who they are and what they got in their heart. We're going to talk about that today. So, but you look for this in leaders. Okay, if you going to mess with multiple women, then you need to come out and say that you practicing polygyny. That kind of stuff. That's why that's one of the many reasons why people respect Pastor Dow. Because Pastor Dow is more transparent than these other dudes. And, you know, he know about it, he believe in polygyny. And that's why I look at Geno Jennings like, yeah, I know I like what he be saying and how he be saying it. But until he stand up like a man to Pastor Dow about that polygyny, I ain't trying to hear him, because you can't talk loud and then not back up what you saying. Like, okay, if you believe in that stuff you was saying about marriage, then won't y'all do a public debate and let's see, let's hear it. You ain't gonna win. No matter what, you're not gonna win, because I know the truth. Like, I would be fair, but there's no way you can win speaking against polygyny. It's just not. That's the truth. The Most High even orchestrated it with King David. So you can't win a debate. Like, I don't know why Christians keep coming on my stuff. You can't win a debate about polygyny. All you can say, like I told somebody, all you can say is that you don't do it, and you don't believe in it per se. But when you start saying it's evil, when you start saying it's a lie, now that's the blasphemy of the Holy Spirit, because the Bible tells us God is light, in him is no darkness at all. So that means that anything that he did is permissible, is kosher. You see, you calling something evil that the Most High did when he gave King David all of King Saul's wives after death. When Jacob was dealing with Rachel and Leah at the same time. I know y'all trying to say it was a different time. Look at the time period. It was the same time. Well, that was back then. All right, self-righteous one. Self-righteous one trying to change the commandments and the standards and the instructions of the scripture and of the Most High and of his prophets. Oh, righteous, oh, self-righteous one. So these are things we got to look at with the leaders, man. You don't go by how they look or how their teeth is. You go by what they do. By their fruits you will know them. And let's go here. Let's go here. It's not a disqualifier somebody that had bad finances or filed bankruptcy and stuff like that. Because you have to ask the question, did he file bankruptcy because he was bad with money or because he didn't have enough money? Sometimes people don't have enough money, man. And if they was bad with money, okay, how is he? You'd be like, okay, how is he with money right now? That's the question you ask. Not, oh, look, see, doxing ain't supposed to work. If they don't dox up something just like damaging per se, it ain't even supposed to work. Oh, see, he filed bankruptcy. Now I could see if he said I'm rich and he's not rich, like kind of like what Pocket Watching with JT does. Like that kind of doxing. It's certain kind of doxing. Like if somebody is claiming something and you find out that they was lying or they wasn't, ain't nothing wrong with that. But if you dox somebody just merely because you're trying to slander them or you're trying to make people not listen to them, that is something wrong with that. And it's something wrong with you. Like when that whole thing with Just Pearly, all that was going on, I didn't dox Anton Daniel. Well, I looked up some stuff because of some of his claims. I didn't even bring up what I found. I didn't dox Angry Man, but I found out Angry Man was trying to look up people's social security numbers. So I asked the person that said it, I said, hey man, because he saw, he was on, I guess he was in there and he saw him do it. And he mentioned it. And I tried to ask him like, hey man, was that me? Because, you know, I was coming at him pretty rough. And the guy didn't respond. Typical of some of these YouTubers, they don't respond. That's another thing. With leaders, a leader don't have to be there for your every beck and call, like every time something happened to somebody and stuff like that. He got his own family, he got his own life. But he should be reachable. Like if you email him and he don't have 1 million emails, he should get to your emails. Like if you email me and I got 10 emails, I'm responding to all 10. If I got 100, I'm responding to 100. If I got 1,000, I'm gonna eventually get around to all 1,000 of those. But these guys, they don't even be knowing people in their church and y'all be giving them all this money. Pimp game. You know, if I got a church with 1,000 people, that ain't too many people not to know. Now, sometimes a person might have to be reminded of certain stuff, you know, because after a while you do start to forget some names and things like that. But, you know, we got to start holding these leaders accountable, man. Y'all got to stop being personality driven. And don't follow people because of what they have. Follow people because of who they are, what they do, and whether or not what they say helps you. Anyway, we got videos, man. We taking off New Year's Day instead. So y'all stay tuned.